Hi, my dear listeners. Welcome to another uplifting episode of Just for Your Ears podcast, your positivity series, where we bring your heartwarming stories that touch the soul. Today, I have a truly special story that will take you on an emotional journey through love, sacrifice, misunderstandings, and an unforgettable reunion. It's a story of a brave fighter pilot, a determined daughter, and a destiny that brings them together at 30,000 feet. So, sit back, relax, and let this story remind you that love always finds its way back, no matter how far we drift apart. The story's name is A Pilot's Salute to Her Hero. At Mumbai's Terminal 2 departure area, a car arrived and a wheelchair was quickly brought out. Retired Wing Commander Ashok Ketkar was carefully transferred to the wheelchair. An airline attendant began pushing him toward the departure gate, triggering a flood of memories from his past. While serving in the Air Force, Ashok had survived a plane crash but lost both of his legs. A veteran of two wars, once soaring through the skies, he was now permanently bound to a wheelchair. However, every year he traveled to Delhi to meet his old colleagues near India Gate for Republic Day celebrations, a tradition he followed for years. Yet, for the past few years, traveling to Delhi had become emotionally painful. His colleagues' children had respectable careers, many serving in the military or air force. In contrast, Ashok's only daughter Bhargavi had abandoned her studies in her second year of college just to marry a man whose terminally ill mother wished to see his wedding before she passed away. Despite Ashok and his wife's strong objections, Bhargavi went ahead with the marriage, leading Ashok to cut ties with her. It had been 5 years since. After completing check in and security formalities, Ashok was escorted to the boarding gate. As per protocol, his wheelchair was brought first and he was seated in the front row. As the plane taxied to the runway, he looked outside and reminisced about his flying days. Overcome with emotion, his hands instinctively mimicked gripping a joystick. Tears streamed down his face. Once the plane stabilized in the sky, Ashok requested water. A young boy approached him with a glass, surprising him. Just then, an announcement played over the speakers. This was the pilot's announcement. Dear passengers, welcome aboard Flight 6E6028. Today, we have a very special guest, retired Wing Commander Ashok Ketkar, seated in 1A. He heroically served India in two wars and played a crucial role in securing victories. Despite losing his both legs in an accident, his fighter spirit remains unshaken. He lived by Air Force discipline, following orders even in his personal life, so much so that when his daughter married against his wishes, he severed ties with her. But a daughter never forgets her father. Even after her marriage, Bhargavi continued to keep an eye on her father. After losing her mother in law shortly after marriage, she resumed her studies, graduated with top marks, and pursued a prestigious career. Today, despite going against her father's wishes in marriage, she has still fulfilled his dream for her career. Ashok was stunned. The passengers listened intently. Then came another announcement. Baba, you always wanted to see me become a pilot. That was your dream, right? Well, today your dream has come true. This flight is being piloted by none other than your loved Bhargavi, the very daughter you are angry with, and the little boy who gave you water. That's my son, Aditya, your grandson. Ashok was overwhelmed with shock and joy. His tear filled eyes looked at the boy, who smiled innocently. He picked Aditya up and hugged him tightly. Meanwhile, Bhargavi, holding the mic, walked towards him, tears streaming down her face. Baba, I am very sorry. I went against your wishes. But the circumstances left me no choice. And Baba, Rahul is a wonderful man. He now holds a high position in an MNC. We live in Delhi. When I heard from mom that you were flying to Delhi today, I requested this flight assignment so I could see you, Baba. Please forgive me. I'm so proud of you. That's why today, as a commercial pilot, I salute you, a fighter pilot. She stood at attention and saluted. The entire flight crew and passengers joined in. Then she sat beside Ashok and hugged him, sobbing. Her tears soaked his shirt. Now it was Aditya who spoke to his grandfather. Grandpa, I want to be a fighter pilot like you and serve my country. Mommy tells me your stories every day. Hearing this, Ashok's heart swelled with pride. Meanwhile, the co pilot announced the plane's descent. Bhargavi returned to the cockpit, and Ashok, now sitting beside Aditya, enthusiastically explained the landing procedures as the plane descended. The golden sunset bathed three generations of pilots, one from the past, one at present, and one in the future, in its warm glow. Though the plane was landing, Ashok Kedkar's life had just taken off once again. The key takeaway from the story is that love and family bonds may first face turbulence, but true relationship always finds a way to land safely. Forgiveness and understanding can heal even the deepest wounds, proving that it's never too late to reconnect with those who truly matter to you. As we bring this episode to a close, I hope this story has touched your heart as deeply as it did mine. Life often takes unexpected turns, but in the end, love, forgiveness, and family always triumph. Stay tuned for more inspiring stories on Just for Your Ears podcast. Until next time, be happy, keep smiling, and keep believing in the power of love and second chances. Bye.